Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today what we're going to do is make two backgrounds. One is going to be an ATC card and one is going to be an art journal page. And it is how to, do two for one, how to, you know, get an ATC card done with the extra paint that you don't get on here. And I love how this came out with the texture and all. And, I love doing backgrounds. So now I got to figure out what to put on it. Now, I get asked a lot about ATC cards and random acts of kindness. And, you know, mail can be expensive, especially, sending anything if you're doing UPS or FedEx or whatever. So, why not send a nice little piece of art or something for somebody? I love when I get that kind of stuff in the mail. So, instead of wasting extra paint, you'll just make some extra cards. And I show you how to make the card out of a tag. So, and give you some more ideas on, how you can make your ATC cards. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video and let me know down below what you guys think and what else you guys want to see. I love you guys very much and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a art journal page and we're going to do a tag at the same time because I'm going to show you that when you have extra paint, how to, get it, use it in a tag, on a tag or ATC card or, random acts of kindness are a wonderful thing. And, maybe you want to send something to somebody, but you don't have a lot of money to mail out a package or supplies or anything like that. You have like an envelope and you want to maybe throw, something nice in there. So let's get to getting. I'm going to stick with a kind of an easy palette to go with, just because it's easier for people starting out, but it'll also be fun for those of us who already know how. First, I'm going to take the, what's it called? Tag. And we're going to make a tag into an ATC card. Now, this is for Rhonda, and Rhonda asked, what else can you use for an ATC card? Well, right now I can't get a piece of poster board on here. I have it over there. I have it, but I want to show you how you can measure and cut one piece of poster board that you can get at the dollar store, usually 3 for $1, or even at your craft store, and sit down on your dining room table or your bed or your floor, sit and mark it, cut it while you're watching the TV, and, make a bunch of ATC cards. So that'll be coming in the future. But for now, let me knock everything off my desk. But for now, we're going to do a tag. Okay, so get out your ruler. And I suggest to get a tag or a piece of cardboard or something that is thicker than, or even an ATC card, maybe, just to have extra so you can measure easily. You can go on and you can mark it and cut. But for those of you who do not have that, we are going to do this today. So take your ruler and we want to do 3.5 by 2.5. And that is always what your tag, ATC tag will be. Okay. So I'm going to put this ruler is weird. It starts at 0 in the middle and goes both ways. Why? Maybe somebody could tell me why. I don't know. I'm going down, but I think because this has a hole, I don't want that to be on my ATC card. So I'm going to put the hole down here so I can cut it off. Okay. And I'm going to go down here and here's my 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take my pencil or pen or whatever you have and you want to mark it at 3.5. Okay. Because it's always 3.5 by 2.5. So we did it this way. So now we want to do it across. So I'm going to move it like this. I'm going to start at that 0 again, put my ruler down. And you can see why having one to kind of trace as your template might be easier for you, but it doesn't. You can see this is usually how I do it anyway. And then I'm going to go 2.5. So it's 2.5 this way, 3.5 this way. So you can see the card coming together. And if you don't have a ruler, you can use, like, if you sew, one of the measuring tapes or maybe get an old ATC card you might have gotten in the mail, something like that. So we're going there, down, and then we're going across as straight as you can get it. I am not a straight person, so it never works for me. As straight as I want it to be. And then we're going to cut it out. And I'm going to show you something because I don't like wasting So I'm just going to cut, and then ta-da, ATC card. But you can see here, so I'm going to cut this, save this, because you can do 2x2s, you could do 1x1, you can put this in an art journal, which is what I will probably do as a tag, or something, you know, extra as an insert. But you can use this. This is a very, you know, good piece. Don't throw this piece away. And I will save this. I don't know what for, but we'll see. Okay, so we have your ATC card, and we have an art journal page. And if I can move myself back or over in a corner any smaller, my body, I will. Now, yesterday I did a video on using Mod Podge gloss to transfer, which did not come out as well as hoped with the inkjet printer. However, with the glossy magazine, it did come out, yeah, fairly okay. If you have the gloss and you have magazines, definitely do it. It's, you know, a lot of fun to put into your art journal page. We also did the where'd it go? I just saw them. The China markers. Now, like I said, Mod Podge has a dishwasher safe glue. I do not have that here. I don't know if I have it or I did not bring it up from downstairs, but I am almost positive I did. Now, what you would do is when you use your China marker on any type of glass, you will put the dishwasher safe Mod Podge on it. I did put the hard coat Mod Podge on, and I mean, you know, let me see where it is. I have it right here. I can scrape it off with my nail. So I'm going to have to go downstairs and see if I do have a dishwasher safe one. If not, I'm going to get one, and then we will continue on with this, because no matter what you do, if I take I should have changed my water before I sat down. You know, this on here, it's not going to come off, but if you scrub it hard, it might. So I'm going to work on this for you guys, because that's a question I get quite a bit. So let's get to getting. Okay, so I always start with light to dark. I'm going to use some yellow. I'm going to use folk art. This is Podge yellow. You can use whatever color that you have. And we're just doing a great background. I'm not going to do I'm not going to put on there yet. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in, and this is a dry brush. I don't want to add any water at this point. You see, I'm just kind of on my art journal page, or whatever you're doing, if it's a painting or, you know, what have you. And then what I'm going to do is take it, and instead of having a paper here to wipe my brush off, I will kind of do that action. And then I'll rinse my brush off. Oh, nice yellow water. Okay. And dry it good. I don't want too much blending at the moment. So I'm going to take my heat gun. You, of course, if you don't have a heat gun, use your hair dryer. If you don't have a hair dryer, just leave it sit. Watch your favorite YouTuber, your favorite video, a couple songs. It'll dry. It dries very fast. This is folk art acrylic paint from Plaid, and it is fantastic. But honestly, whatever acrylic paint you use, it's going to work good. So here we go on there. And now, and this is going to be like a quick kind of background. And you can put, you know, this wherever you want it. I like to start a little smaller than larger in the, you know, little, there we go. Now I'm going to take a makeup sponge, and this has a hole in it, but I don't care. Whatever way it goes, it goes. And I'm going to start here. And I'm not going to wet it. I'm going to do it dry to see what happens. Because I want these different marks. I don't necessarily want it to be as smooth. Maybe as, you know. And you can just tap it around. And you can use this for the whole thing. You don't have to use a paintbrush. Depends on what you have, what you want to do. I'm not gessoing it because I don't care if it soaks in a little bit. I just want a really great background. So then I'm going to take this over here, and I'm just dabbing that down. Dabbing for Angie. Take a dab, Ange. Oh, and my brush, this is falling apart. This is because I use this like crazy. All right. So if you want a little bit more, you can go back in and do a little bit more. Take a little bit off the, and I might put more on here. I never know. And you see? And just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And I'm going to dry that too. And remember, I told you when you're using your makeup sponge, they come in rounds, they come in triangle. I'm going to get Emily next week, I think, to run me over to the dollar store to grab a couple bags of these. And then I'm going to start sending out some RAKs, not really big ones, but of, different kind of things that I know a lot of you might not have or want to try, don't want to spend the money. And look, the dollar store is a dollar store for $1. That's where I tell you guys, go buy I should have one in here. I don't. The spray perfumes that they have there that you screw off the top. It doesn't matter what's in it. For $1, empty it out, rinse it out, put water in it. You got a spray bottle for $1. I mean, really, dollar store stuff, great. Don't think, I can't use dollar store. Yeah, you can. And what I'm going to do here is, what color are you? I cannot see today. Blue Willow. And I'm going to use it in 2 different ways. I'm going to use it with, I don't know why my thing's moving, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to take white. Now, I always tell you guys, when you're starting out and you don't have a lot of money and you don't have a lot of room or what have you, always do your Roy G. Biv Black White. And with those colors, you can mix and make a lot of different colors because those are your main rainbow colors. I've been telling you guys this for 5 years. It's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, not indigo, purple, black, and white. Stick with those. Stick with those. You can make pink. You can make, green. You can do all kinds of stuff. And if you're really, if you're really adventurous, think to yourself, well, red and blue, I can make a purple. And with that purple, I can add a little bit of white and I got a different color. With, to make orange, you have red and yellow. So you can really cut down what you have to get to really get, I should do a video of it because it sounds more complicated than it is coming from my mouth. It's easier for me to show it. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. We shall see. All right. And I'm just dotting. Come on there, baby. There we go. And there we go. And I'm going to do this, but I'm going to go over some of these white areas. If you get to a point where you're kind of dry brushing like here, I love this. So I'm just going to kind of go and dry brush kind of where there's any more white, right? And if any yellow's left, it will turn green. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of white here and see just a little ploop. Because I'll try to bring that up here, but I'm going to clean off my brush. And look at this already. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it's mixing with the blue and yellow is mixing a little bit. We're getting a little bit of green and we've got that yellow up there. I think I'm going to take this. I don't want to necessarily wet it. I'll wait till I get this mixed. And I'm going to go in like this. And then I'm just going to swipe it. I'm not going to do too much because I don't want to take too much of that blue away, but I do want it to kind of add a little bit. And then I'll go in because I want some solid. Maybe I'll do that with the pink too. And then I'll just go here. Okay, good, 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 good. Now I'm going to rinse this because it's a little much. And I'm going to take this and kind of spread this around a little bit. I might start with a little spray now. I just don't want it to be so opaque. And we're going to put, we're going to do a little bit on top of it later. And so, but I want that like kind of, I like that color mixture with the Sounds like my cats are playing out there having fun. Okay. All right. Good. Good, good, good. I don't think anything else is on here. So there's your ATC card so far. Why is it being blown out? Okay. I'm going to dry this. Now I can see that the blue is taken over a little bit. It's taken some of the yellow. So you want to make sure you're dry. And I'm going to go in with a little bit more yellow. And when you're dry, let's see, I really like that right there. Maybe a little bit more here. It will go over it. If there's a little bit left, that's wet, it'll mix to make a color. But I just kind of want to, I don't want that that blue to overpower our background. I want that pink and yellow to come through as well. All right, now I'll do a little bit of pink. A little bit more here. I need some over here. And I think a little bit up here because I want that to be my main. I'm just going to take my towel and kind of clean that yellow off. And then I kind of digging that, but I'm gonna go for it. Now a lot of people get freaked out because like you're covering up that solid, but I'm not covering it up to the point like you're still gonna have it under there. It's a layer, so don't be nervous to cover stuff up because it's still gonna be there. And if it gets too heavy, just wipe it off. See, like here, this is much darker than here. You know what I mean? So we're just going in and layering. And then, let's say you're like, oh, I don't know, it's too dark, because I love pink. That's an issue of mine. I can go in and just a little bit of water, go in with your art towel, your paper towels, whatever you're using. And one second, I gotta. And you can go in and look, get some texture if it bothers you. Okay, and then go back in and maybe you want some more on here, maybe around some of those ends. Oh, okay. I love it. I get so excited over silly things. You gotta excuse me. I'm gonna rinse this because I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a lighter yellow. Now, I'm gonna dry these though. It's almost done, and it's so exciting, right? Now, I always say, pick your favorite colors. Because those are, that's what you want to use. And this is just a background. It's not like we're doing anything. Now, I could put like if I wanted to put, I don't know, like a heart. That's the heart I use for my thing. And you know what I mean? Like, think of that. And you got this background. Now, I'm going to show you what to do to push some of this color back. But this, I'm probably not going to touch because I'm digging this just the way it is. I might put something on it. I think maybe a quote. I don't know. But, I mean, look, that's just from Takeoff. Now, imagine, or Print Off, if you used another piece of, like another journal you have, or, whatever, a piece of cardboard, or, and you just made another art item. Maybe I love when I see people, what do they call it? When you put the stuff hidden for people to find, like out. Oh, I love that stuff. Anyway, when people do good things. All right, so I'm going to dot just a little bit. That's too dark for me. Okay. And then I'm going to go in. Maybe I'll go in with, let's see. I just need a piece of cardboard. Oh, I can go in with this. Which you can use cardboard or whatever you have. I just want to add some texture. Piece of cardboard or And instead of me doing my white that I usually do, you guys know how I do the white and white it out? You can do something like this. And I'm just moving it around. Don't be afraid. People get nervous. Don't be nervous. I'm just going to do one. Just right there to add a little bit of something. Yeah, that's all. Excitement. Now what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of water. And you know I've only used a little bit of water throughout the whole thing. I'm not using too much. And then I'm going to try to grab and hope that this big pile of stuff doesn't fall. Please don't fall. Thank you. Don't fall. I'm going to go in. Because now, if you want to draw, which I'll probably do something very quick on it, just wipe, just tap it, tap it. You could add more water. Whoops, what the heck is that? That's that vinyl. Okay. I have to keep these things around so I remember, and then just wipe it off. I hardly ever wipe it off. So you see what I'm doing? And you see how that's coming through? Now, you could do that with white, you could do it with black, you could do whatever with whatever you want. Do you want more of the yellow off? I don't think so. But you can go in, you know, and do different, whatever you want. And if you don't have one of these, what you do is you take a piece of cardboard, go in with your scissors, or if you have those decorative scissors, use that and cut, and then you got your, right? But just go in and just cut like triangles out in big pieces like this. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. You just want something that's gonna give you some texture. Okay? And I'll just do this little thing right there. Go here. And then what it'll do is, let me just put, I don't know how well that's gonna sit. Come on now. I just need a little bit of paint here. Ooh, look at those colors. That's cool. But I could take this, and you see how it draws through. I'd cut this piece off, and then you can do that with the paint, but not water. What the heck is that, Cal? You know, sometimes it's worth just putting the paint down, right? Which I do every other time, but not today. Not today. All right. Okay. And then we'll take this and scrape. And you can see where it is. And when it's thick, it'll show underneath. It works good, believe me. And you can just use your scissors. Right now, I don't know what the heck's going on in my life. Okay. I'm going to dry this. Give this a quick dry. And we're going to do one more thing. And I love how, those of you who've been with me for a while know that I love throwing white down or black to do this. So using, you know, a lighter color like the yellow, I'm really digging. I really dig this. All right. But now, and you can see all the texture. And let me show you this. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to take some, just the littlest bit of white, like that. I'm going to take a paintbrush. Anybody know? Anybody know? I'm going to squirt it real watery. Now I'm going to go light. You can do, you know, obviously you can do whatever color you want. You can do yellow, maybe, if that's what you want. Maybe I'll do some. And then splash that around. I'm going to go in and get more. Do some here. Just you know. Oh, I can never have enough of this. You can even do drips if you want. But I'm not going to do that today. And that's all I'm doing. Wipe it up, let it dry. And if you're very organized, you can definitely take a piece of paper and put it down to lift up anything that's left. But here we go. Look at that. So cool. Oh, there goes my dogs. My husband's coming in. And we have matching ATC and journal page. And I think that's fantastic. Now, like I said, you want to do something on top. Let me just dry real quick. I'm not going to do anything on the ATC card. But I want to dry this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something if I can find it. Okay. So I'm not going to, I sit and sketch with pen a lot just because, I don't know, I sit and I don't know what the heck I was doing here. But what you would do is, and I'm going to show you something on lined paper in another video, but I would draw this on another piece of paper, cut it out, glue it down, and then you can go on and make a dress. You could put her at the bottom, give her, you know, hair or whatever. On this one, because I just love this so much, I probably wouldn't put any hair on her. I would probably just cut her out, glue her down, and then like a thought bubble with a word, because I really love this background and I don't want to lose it too much. In another video, I'll show you, you know, just a couple drawings and how you guys can get that. But this is what we got. ATC card. Look at that. Ee boy. Love it. And a background on your art journal page. Or mixed media backgrounds on a canvas, whatever you want. You can mix, match, do whatever you want. So let me know what you guys think of this. Leave me a thumbs up. As always, you know, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Progress, not perfection. Like I said, this is so easy, and you got a twofer. You know what I mean? You got a card, you got your page. You can now move on to whatever you want. These are so much fun to do, and I just love doing these, and I love you guys. So share me everywhere if you would. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoy my videos. Leave me comments. I love comments. Any questions, leave them down below, or all my information is down below if you want to find me all over the internet. I am everywhere. And I will see you guys tomorrow in my next video. I love you guys. Bye.